Hey, today I am talking about this leather Fernando trucker jacket from Angel Jackets. I've done a couple of other leather jacket videos recently, and they saw one of them, sent me an email asking if I would take one of their jackets for a spin and share some thoughts. To be honest, I was hesitant at first just because it's something new for me. Doing a jacket like this, it's not really meant to be compared in that same market as the other jackets I've been doing videos on. And that's something I'll talk about a bit more as well. But this is really sort of an entry-level leather jacket at that entry-level price point that's aimed at buyers that are looking for a leather jacket, but price is going to be likely the most important factor when it comes to the purchase. So it's not really fair to compare it to others that are 2, 3, 4 times the price. I figured the best thing was to compare apples to apples and went out looking to see what else was available in that same price range and see how this stacks up against those other ones. And it was a real eye-opener, a really good process too, just a neat little research project that I enjoyed doing. If you want the short version, the Angel jacket fits right in quality-wise with the other leather jackets in this price range, but they have a much better design and fit than the others that I came across. But if you're sticking around for the whole video, my plan of attack was to go out, check out as many leather jackets as I could in this price range, which is around 250 bucks Canadian or under 200 US for this Fernando trucker jacket. I went to a couple of malls, found a bunch to compare it to, but the most helpful was this leather goods store in my area that's been around for over 50 years, selling leather jackets, leather pants, boots, all kinds of motorcycle gear. And they had hundreds of jackets at this price point. So it really helped me get a proper frame of reference for how to compare this jacket. Because like I said, if you put this up against a $1,000 jacket, or even if you've experienced a $1,000 jacket, then you put this on, it's just not going to compete, and it's not meant to. So what I found was that price-wise, this one is actually really well priced. It's 100% lambskin leather, which is nice and soft. There was a little bit of rigidity at first, but it went away with wear. I started to get those creases in the arms and things like that, which really helped make this thing more mobile. The quality of the leather is consistent with the others in the price range that I found. I know some people online have asked, is it real leather? Well, it is. There's a sample of it sewn in, which you can check out. I measured, it was 0.9 millimeters thick. Presumably, it's a sample of the thickness of the leather they used on the jacket. The other jackets I looked at had a very similar hand and feel, very similar quality of leather and hardware. And like the leather, not going to be fair to compare the hardware to others on much more expensive jackets, but this hardware, it's on there solid. Not really concerned about the longevity of it. It looks good. You'll notice in the design there are a number of panels, which is actually really common even on jackets more expensive. It just helps keep the cost down so they don't have to use big portions of the hide or skin. Another thing that I noticed, which was really interesting, the majority of the jackets I checked out were made in Pakistan, and I did a lot of this before the jacket arrived, and noticed that the majority were from Pakistan, some from Turkey, but most were from Pakistan, and that's where this jacket ended up shipping from. So I'm assuming that's where this one is made. It doesn't have any branding or anything to indicate that, so I'm just going on that assumption that since it shipped from Pakistan, and I've found out that so many of these leather jackets are made in Pakistan, I'm assuming that's where this one is made as well. So quality-wise, it's right in there with the others at this price point. But the Angel jackets, and especially this Fernando jacket here that they sent, I really like the design and the fit of it. I'm 6'1", around 180 pounds, 42-inch chest. I went with a large because that's my typical jacket size. This is how it fits me. But the other jackets that I found in this price range kind of had more old school designs, not really from eras that I find super desirable. They fit really baggy, they weren't flattering, whereas I really like how this trucker style jacket fits and how it looks. I've actually worn it quite a bit. I thought I'd wear it to test it out, get some thoughts, but then I ended up just wearing it quite a bit because I like the look of it. It's got 2 side pockets, 2 chest flap pockets, 3 pockets on the interior, which is cool. Lots of spots to stash things. It's really well put together. The stitching is tidy and solid. I haven't had any loose threads or threads come loose. No stitching lines gone awry. So that's the Angel Fernando trucker jacket. Hopefully this information was helpful. If you've got any questions though, feel free to put them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer. Okay, thanks a lot.